Okay, welcome back to more Let's Play Lock and Chase Blind. And the last one, oh my god. I think I like miskeyed. I was like on like the edge. Okay. Oh man, anyway, in the last one, yeah, totally got C-blocked for most of the, it was like, what, half the episode plus half the episode before that? I don't know, I should have probably cut sooner instead of spending so much time on it, but, like, it seemed like doable. That's also the reason why I wasn't, like, suspicious about, like, false walls. Is because, one, we hadn't used one in so long that I wasn't, like, thinking about it, and two, it seemed doable enough to where, like, I wasn't trying to, like, think outside the box on, like, what to do, you know? It seemed possible, like, I don't know, it seemed possible enough to where I wasn't like, okay, what am I missing? Oh yeah, false walls are a thing, you know? Oh my god, no! Oh, yay. You know, I feel like if the small one grabs you, you should be able to, like, hit the buttons to, like, shake free. It's almost like a child cop. Like, it was like, bring your kid to work day, and they're just like, here, go chase this guy. He's like, okay, dad. Okay. I think it's, you would think that they'd, like, go more aggressively after me if I took a money bag with lots of money in it, you know? Okay, so, like, are we... I'm assuming we're not supposed to ask how he's picking up the gold coins off the ground. Man. And also when he walks, his feet go almost up to his eyes. Like, god dang. Oh man, we got a straight up, this actually looks like a Pac-Man maze. Yeah, I'm not good at Pac-Man, I actually don't like Pac-Man that much. Mainly because there's too many times where, like, it feels unfair. I mean, I did a one-off of Pac-Man and I talked about it more, but it just seems like there's a lot of deaths that are just, like, unpreventable. Which, I mean, obviously they are, because someone can get to the kill screen. They can get to the very, very, very end of the game. There's, like, what, 200 and... I forget how many levels. Is it 256? 256 levels? And then, you play the level, and then after, like, 10 seconds, like, half the screen just glitches out and the thing freezes, I think, right? Or is that Donkey Kong it does that with? I don't remember. Or maybe it's both. Oh, geez, okay, I kind of thought that was... Oh, okay. A couple of stragglers. Gotta go around town, though, to get them. Okay, so we got the child one. We also got, like, the doofy, like, derpy-looking, like, inbred-looking guy. Oh, man. If that guy would have gone down, I would have been toast. Okay. I think we got it this time, I hope. Alright. Was that a really long... Was that the song looping again, or is it just a really long song? Okay, we're making, progress. Which I guess is good, considering how much not progress we've been making lately. I mean, we did beat a couple levels in the other, episode, but we just spent a long time on 6-1. You son of a... That's why I don't like Pac-Man! Like, how do you make that not happen? And, in Pac-Man, the only way to gain ground on them is to, like, cut the corner a little bit, and you gain, like, a tiny bit of, like, you pull ahead of them, like, a little bit, like, you get a little tiny burst of speed, sorta. But, like, that's it. Oh my gosh. You don't have the even the tripwire thing that I've also never been, like, I haven't really put it to good use. I mean, I guess in 6-1, like, you sorta had to. But in terms of just using it, like, generally... Am I gonna get it in time? Oh man, I totally thought it was gonna disappear at the last second. Oh dear, okay, phew. Is it even worth it to get points? I'm probably never gonna beat 30,000. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, high score is like... I mean, I get it, but it's like, you're really never gonna beat it unless you start the game over. Because you need the points from the earlier levels when it was, like, easier. Alright, so now we're going to... Oh, I thought we were going to the extra pyramid, but yeah, I forgot. What? Only 2? I collected 2 in, like, 1 level. Did I not collect any in the other levels? Oh, I think I did, but I think I game... That's, like, I game overed. But I can't get 2 diamonds and 2 money bags? Alright. I mean, it technically doesn't matter. Like, there's no penalty for getting a game over, so... What's the point of giving lives? Huh. Did that make a different sound? I don't remember making that, like, ba-doom sound. Maybe I just wasn't listening any of the other times. I wasn't listening the other, like, 2 times that I used it. I almost... Well, I can't even save it. Okay, so it does, like, I can tell when it's gonna run out, because it's when the song ends. I feel like I should have noticed that sooner. Like I said, like, when you're talking over music, you don't, a lot of times, like, hear the music very well. I do have it turned up a bit more. Part of the reason is because I noticed that I talk louder when the volume is up higher. Just because you, like, you just sort of, like, naturally, like, talk louder, because I have to, like, talk over the music, which makes me talk, like, louder. And when you're talking louder, you know, it's more... It's just like, I don't know. It kind of makes it sound like better, like, sound quality. Like, you're more easily audible. Wow. Yeah, all that struggling for the best way to say it, and I ended up with, like, the worst way to say it. Okay. God damn. Okay, anyway. Golly. Okay, just got these last couple of stupid... Do I just have to let them out? I guess I have to, because there's no way I can get any more diamonds. So I won't be able to take them out. Okay, so if there's no diamond, then these ones have to be the last ones you get, because otherwise you're trapped inside. Alright, moving along. But you get what I'm saying, though? Like, I don't know if you ever watch YouTube videos where the person's, like... They just have, like, a soft voice. And... I don't know, it just... Like a more crisp voice is just, like... It's just, like, easier to listen to. Oh my gosh. Immediately I'm like, I don't know, I'm playing devil's advocate with myself. I'm like, can I think of anyone who doesn't have a bold voice? Oh my gosh. Well, I didn't think he'd respawn right there, man. Could they at least, it'd be nice if they, like, flashed for a second to, like, let you know that that's where they're gonna spawn. I didn't know they were gonna spawn there. But I guess it doesn't matter. I think, you would maybe just have to do your audio settings differently if you didn't have, like, just, like, a naturally, oh, geez, what do you call it? These adjectives, like, I'm too tired to be thinking of, like, advanced adjectives like those. But, yeah. They just, like... I don't know, I also work with people that I think I might have mentioned this before. We have to wear earplugs at work. And there are some people that you just cannot... Why did that last so long? I thought it only lasted, like, 4 seconds. Why did that one last, like, 100 years? But, it just sounds like... Their voice just sounds, like, muffled. Yeah, I was a little bit too... Like, I had to take an extra step. I had to, like, step onto the tile more before it would, like, let me change direction. I'm pretty sure I did hit the button fast enough. Yeah, same there. Even though, like, when you press the button, you don't move a whole tile or, like, a half a tile. But there are still, like, points within the tile where you have to step to that tile before the game will accept another input, it seems. Which is fine, I just have to take it into account and do better, you know? But there's some people that their voice it just sounds like muffled. And then there's nothing wrong with that, but it's muffly because there's always like humming and droning sounds or whatever. Like most of what we need the earplugs for, no. It's not for like tools making loud noises. It's just that there's like a droning sound that you hear like all the time, and then that's where you lose the hearing from. Plus the acute sounds that you hear every now and then, like people hitting like the E-stop is like super loud if you're close to it, you know. And certain tools are also like super duper loud. I used a tool. It was kind of like it was like a mini handheld jackhammer, except you just press down on it, and it jacks like straight down. And that bad boy was so loud that I thought that like I requested to have a hearing test to make sure that it wasn't or they said the quality guy said that they like tested it and said it was fine. But I'm like, I still want to have a hearing test just to make sure it ain't effing with me, and turns out it wasn't. But yeah, because of the location of it, I had to put the jackhammer thing like close to my head. In addition, so just having it be like right freaking there just made me concerned. Okay, we driving to Egypt now. We're ready to go go into the Temple of Doom or whatever. We even got the Indiana Jones hat on. Actually, you know what? I saw that the other day. I guess it was a little while ago by now. Yeah, I'd never seen the Indiana Jones movies. I've still only seen the first two. I haven't seen the third one. But when it said the second one is in the Temple of Doom, I thought that while I was trying to touch him, I was trying to like boot him. I guess it wouldn't have mattered if I would have turned around. I still would have gotten hit by that guy. But when I think of it, when like all growing up, or all the times I heard the name Temple of Doom, growing up or whatever, throughout my whole life, I always just assumed that it was like a temple, like a temple. It was gonna be like a Tomb Raider going into the temple situation, like this whole thing with like it with like the cult or whatever. Like I was totally like not expecting that like at all. You know, I feel like I'm not being very like methodical with the way I'm going about collecting these pellets. I'm just kind of like going around randomly, and whatever gets collected, gets collected. And on maps like this, it's open enough to where I shouldn't have to worry about having to get them in a certain order because I end up getting funneled one way to avoid getting trapped or whatever. Or like, you want to go one way, but then you end up you end up not being able to go that way. Like, you have to... Okay. I was about to say, if both those guys come at me at the same time, I would be trapped in the corner. So you can actually get trapped. But only if they enter that little corner area or whatever at the same time, which they very well could have. Okay. But, like, there's people that just, like, don't have loud voices, and then it's like a Dane Cook, like, and the pickles situation. And then you're like, what? And then they're like, and you're like, what? And they're like, like, they say it loudly. I'm like, okay, but you're still far away. And, like, the way, I don't know, like, when you have earplugs in this kind of audio situation or whatever, like, the different, like, being, like, how close you are, you know, if you take, like, 2 steps back, now it sounds all muffly and stuff. Like, I don't know, like, the sound waves, like, spread out too much, you know? I mean, that's why you have to talk into a microphone. If you talk with it, like, too much off to the side. I guess it's just not catching the sound in that case, but... My god, boy, I walked right into that. God dang. But the point is that, like, people with certain kinds of voices, like, you just can't hear him. It just sounds like muffly. And then, for some reason, when you say what, then when they repeat themselves, it's just a louder muffle. And I think maybe a part of it is just, like, how much you use your diaphragm. But then it could just depend on how much your voice carries. Like, growing up, my mom would always tell me that my voice carries. And, so I guess... Oh my god, dude, come on, I just started. At least let me steal a little bit first, Jesus. Like, I should only have, like, a 1 star, so, like, they shouldn't be, like, after me too hard until I get to, like, 3 or 4 stars. But, there's some kind of... I forget what it is. There's, like, a scientific thing that makes some people's voice carry. Or, I mean, obviously there is, but... There's, like, Like, I read, like, a paragraph where it describes what it is about some people's voices that make them carry. So I guess if there's... It has something to do with, like, the frequency of... Oh, geez, I don't know. Frequency of the sound, so I guess the vocal cords would have to be shaped a certain way, or be, would have to, like... Something about the vocal cords would, like, produce that specific frequency that just, like, cuts through the air, like, better, or something like that. So I guess if that's possible, then I guess there could be, like, the opposite of that, where your vocal cords, or whatever, is just not conducive to your voice being able to be understood from a long distance, you know? Oh, man. Okay, phew. I don't know, I have thought about that. I actually, I mean, obviously I'm just talking, but, like, having, like, I actually, like, my voice carries, and so, in addition, I can, like, I have, like, a really, like, loud voice. Not when I'm, you know, like, if I'm trying to be loud, you know, like, when I'm just talking, then obviously it's not loud, but, like, I have a lot of, the maximum volume is a higher number. Like, maybe most people got, like, a 1 through 10, I got, like, a 14. I mean, you get what I'm saying? Like, the maximum volume for me is, like, louder than, like, other people's, you know? I'm pretty sure I got that from my dad. My dad has, like, a super loud, booming voice, too. I don't think, you know what? I don't think his voice carries, though. So maybe I got the loud, boomy part from my dad, and, like, the carry part from my mom. Because my mom is a singer. Not, like, professional or anything. I think she made, like, 1 CD she paid for, like, or, you know, my dad paid, for her to have, like, studio time or whatever, and she recorded, an album. But, yeah, she was always involved in, like, church choirs. I think she was the choir director for a while at several churches. She was always involved in, like... Oh, geez, what's the difference between the choir director and the praise and worship leader? I don't know, she was always involved with playing the piano and singing at church. Okay, and we're off. So now we're going to... Okay. Just another... bank. Oh man, we have heart, 1. I was about to say, like, we're out of, like, that was World 9. I wasn't even paying attention. Actually, speaking of paying attention, we're out of time. Okay, so in the next one... okay, well, those kind of look like faces, by the way. I really hope that there's not, cop dudes down there, because if I'm gonna have to try to, like, escape while not knowing which walls you can go through, that might, be tricksy, but... Okay, so I thought stage 9 was gonna be it, so is it just gonna be heart, and then star, and then crown? Like, is every 10 levels just gonna, or every set of levels just gonna, increase? Kind of like in Mario Brothers, when you get, like, 10 lives, don't you get, like, doesn't it say, like, crown 0, and then crown 1, crown 2? Then it changes again? I don't remember. Anyway, that's going to do it. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.